The U.S. has withdrawn subpoenas issued to New York Times journalists, the New York Times reports. The Justice Department on Thursday pulled back the subpoenas that had sought phone records and grand jury testimony from Times reporters who covered the security capabilities of President Trump's new Qatari-donated Air Force One jet. The move came after a federal judge, Arun Subramanian, grilled Justice Department lawyers for nearly an hour over their handling of the subpoenas, which the Times had moved to quash. The newspaper called the subpoenas an effort to intimidate its reporters. Judge Subramanian, sitting in U.S. District Court in Manhattan, said the government was not barred from subpoenaing the reporters again if it followed proper procedures. The case became a high-profile example of the Trump administration's efforts to ramp up pressure on independent news organizations. The government issued the subpoenas, some delivered by federal agents at reporters' homes, after Mr. Trump was angered by the Times' disclosures about his new jet, which he had flown to Turkey earlier this month and showcased publicly. Shortly after the reporting was published, the White House directed FBI Director Kash Patel to open a leak investigation aimed at unmasking confidential sources who provided information about a national security matter. At Thursday's hearing, Judge Subramanian zeroed in on whether the government had followed the law and its own regulations for investigations involving the news media. He told prosecutors that subpoenas to reporters are not the first step but the last step, calling it a matter of basic compliance with the law. After the hearing, the Justice Department criticized the judge, saying his conduct overrides long-standing principles and common sense, and insisted the investigation remains ongoing, vowing to pursue justice against those leaking classified information. The White House did not respond to a request for comment. Earlier, the government had asked the judge to delay the subpoena's effect for 2 weeks to investigate further, but the judge quickly signaled skepticism. Within 10 minutes he laid out a stark choice: either quash the subpoenas or withdraw them. The Justice Department chose to withdraw. That's the latest development in a clash that underscores ongoing tensions between the press and the government over source protection and national security. Thanks for listening.